So here is the support, here is the resistance. Here I'm gonna buy, here I'm gonna sell. This is it, man. This is my time to become a millionaire. Support and resistance levels. This is your first question when you start learning trading. Very basic and most important thing in trading. It's like Chinese characters if you learn Chinese, or Ollie if you learn skateboarding. So it's that basic and that important. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe the channel if you enjoy the content, and let's get started. Support and resistance levels are horizontal price levels that don't allow the price to pass through them. Typically, it looks like a horizontal line that connects the price highs to other price highs or lows to lows. The resistance level is the level that prevents the price from rising, which means it's on top. And the support level is the price level that prevents the price from falling, which means it's on the bottom. Very important thing, when I say resistance or support level, it's more like areas or zones. For example, here we have a resistance area on the price value 120, and as you can see, price started to reverse higher and lower than 120. So this is the resistance area. So I took this example for a reason. The fact is that the support and resistance levels are very often formed on round numbers, such as 120, 150, etc. And sometimes support and resistance levels create price ranges between them, like in this case. And moving ahead, I have to say these price ranges are not good place for trading. And here's why. I very often see how beginners try to trade on such sideways price ranges. Their strategy pretty much looks like this. Here I'm gonna buy, here I'm gonna sell. This is it, man. This is my time to become a millionaire. This is a classic situation, and it happens because levels themselves are not the independent signals to buy or sell. I usually use levels to find the best place to open a trade. For example, I have a downtrend, pullback, and I want to open a trade in a trend's direction. So I don't know when exactly the pullback ends. So I find a nearest resistance level, and by the time the price comes to this level, I will open a trade in a direction of the trend. So here I found a good place to trade on, and I use the levels to see when exactly I should open a trade. And then I post the results to my subscribers. By the way, if you want to copy my trades automatically, text me through any social media and I will add you. And also you can see how I used levels in my previous videos with live trading. Another important point, do not confuse support and resistance levels with trend lines. I will release a big video about trend lines soon, but long story short, the levels can only be horizontal, everything else are trend line. There is a very popular opinion that resistance level turns to support level and vice versa. So I never analyze levels like that. You see, levels usually formed by a big ask or a bid order. Let's say that we have a support level. This is our support level, and the price broke through support level and came back to it from below, like here's the level, here's the price. I remind you guys that this support level created by a buyer, and there is no reason why it starts performing opposite function. Like I can't see the reason why it would stop the price from growing. I don't have the answer, so I don't think it's true. But I have an idea that explains why this opinion exists, and here it is. You see a very common situation when the price broke through the support level and then came back to the level. It's always worked that way. I'm talking about it every single time on my videos and in my Telegram channel. So after the price reached the resistance level again after breakout, it has a very high probability to continue growing. And as you can see, it seems like resistance level turned to support level. But there is another reason behind this movement. You have to understand that. Another common situation, many people think that the more times the price bounces off the level, the more reliable the level. Of course, this is not true. In fact, the more times the price bounces off the level, the higher probability of a breakout. So all this information about support and resistance levels will help you to better understand the patterns and strategies that I will post on this channel. So if you're interested, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and see you in the next videos. Bye.